is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole. Welcome to today's edition of the Pitstop, where you, the pit crew, you are the real star of today's show. Why? Because we're here to talk about sim racing. Without your conversation, there'd be no point in being here. Happy Hump Day! How you all doing? Oh, just doing something different. What the hell? Who cares, right? Oh, I hope you're all having a good week so far. I am. I'm having a great week. I got motion sims. I'm back in VR. I got a million projects going on. I have I'm such a, you guys know this. I am there's the rabbit, chase it kind of guy, right? Always going after I have so many things going around. I'm bouncing off the walls, and that is the world that I love the most. I admit it. I like it when things are helter-skelter. I love it when there's so much going on that I don't even know what to get to next. So, anyway, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. And what is going on in sim racing today? Thriving in chaos, says Dave Blair. That is a little bit untrue. Gone guru. Oh, I just felt like we had to do something a little different today. What the hell? All right, well, on with the news. We have a medium level news day. Like I said, with so many things going on in the studio, that's fine by me. I like the length of the show that the pit stop's getting to now. When it goes long, it's based on because either I or you guys have something to say, something going on in sim racing. One story shoot, I don't have it. What's that fun rally game? Didn't that come out today? Oh gosh, I'll have to find a link and try to catch up on that. That came out today, and I didn't find that in my radar, which is too bad. I thought I had it on my... Anyone know what I'm talking about? What's that fun rally art game? I'm going to have to search for it. All right, let's start with iRacing. Molus keeps NASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series playoff hopes alive with the victory in Las Vegas. Art of Rally, is that it? Yeah, Art of Rally. All right, I'm going to have to pull up Steam and find that. I thought I put it on my wish list. We're going to do that over here. And no, we're going to have to go to the store. Yeah, we're going to check. Didn't that come out today, you guys? Yeah, there it is. September 23rd. That's today. Has anyone tried it yet? Oh, come on. Did somebody wake up and buy it and do it? I might have to do this after the show. We have a new... Anyone try it? Is it worthy? I'll wait for you guys' word. I got a lot going on. Alright. We'll come back to that perhaps. Steam will take all of my money. Yeah, so will iRacing. That's the name of the game we're in. David Payne liked it? I might have to do it. Alright, congratulations to Molus. Jimmy Molus, by the way, keeping it. And then we have a shot of him as well. We'll come back to that shot of him. NASCAR and Asus announced new gaming hardware partnership. So I'm guessing a lot of the competitors are going to get some hardware. Wouldn't that be a cool deal? Featuring 40... Through the agreement, we'll market Republic of Gamers, ROG, blah, blah, blah. We're thrilled. Established. Do they get anything? They brag about it. They don't necessarily... Nope. I don't know what they're going to get. Anyway, that partnership is now... Yeah, Dave Blair's, I think I gotta try it out. So there's another post about Asus joining NASCAR. That's good. That's good. Great affiliation to have with the esport competition as well. And then we have the preparation for Las Vegas. So we have some promo videos with playoffs looming. There's no room for error tonight in Vegas. Whose side will Lady Luck be on?
right here. Right now.
Capture that second one in 2020 would be.
You know, it's funny, you follow these esport characters and you think Ryan Lusa, much like Elvis Rankin. We first knew in terms of in the sim racing world Ryan Lusa at a very young age, and now he's grown up and he doesn't even look like the kid he was. And then you have the other guys who stay a kid forever, like Michael Conti, still looks the exact same as the day we met him. He's like the never aging guy. Anyway, 2 races until the playoffs, 300,000 on the line. Michael Conti took the pole for that race, and we already know how the outcome played out because we did stories in the reverse order, I guess. And time to roll the dice. Here, we'll check out the beginning.
Las Vegas, second to last race of the regular season.
Good jump. Alright, so what else went on during that unfortunate turn of events in the mid-pack? You get nothing, and you'll like it. Oh.
Like smoke out the back of the car. I think the 33 blew up, and then heavy contact behind him. I think that's the 37 going around. Very unfortunate.
Okay, and major point implications amidst a multi-car wreck. We already covered that. Whoa. Zach Novak going through the wreck. And turn 3 is a parking lot 4 wide. Didn't last long, and the crowd goes wild.
I saw that time. There it is, and it turned number 2, and it's not just back here. Oh, there's smoke, and it's a huge wreck. Vincent into the outside wall.
Everybody.
At least a dozen or so more. It is a huge one.
And Jimmy Mullis goes on to win the race. And then they did an interview with him as well. Where's their interview with him? We want to look at this too. So here is the going into the chase, so to speak. Looks like that top 6 are locked in. That's 5. Keegan Leahy, Zelensky, Conti, Ottinger, Lowe. You got Lusa, Clampett, and Alfala, who are inside of the line, but not locked in. Mullis, Bolin, Davies, Vincent, and Sherburne still not out of it. And it looks like at this point, Nichols, Reynolds, Cook, Bryant, Gorlinski, Busa, Kerwin. Wow, Casey Kerwin's an animal right now. He's everywhere. And then here's an interview with Jimmy Mullis, the winner.
We are live again tonight with big winner tonight, Jimmy Mullis, driver of the number 46 Coke Energy Toyota.
Yeah, and it's a new world now, huh, Straight Tail?
Racing. That was a mouthful, but we had to get a...
Hey, Alterman, how you doing? Welcome to the show. All right, so it's there. You'll find it on the Twitter page at iRacing if you want to listen to the full interview. And I think that's all we have to say about that. California Clash tonight. Oh, this just in. California Clash, I told you guys about that a couple weeks ago. Big event, money on the line for all sorts of people out there. That will be tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube at Eric Estep, E-S-T-E-P-P. If you want to check out that race, which we talked about. We know some people involved with and taking part in that. And I think that's it. What was this 18 minutes ago? 2 rounds. Yeah, promo for the upcoming the Red Bull Racing Esport. Mulsanne. Porsche Tag Heuer Esports Super Cup returns this weekend. So that just came in as well. Sure, we'll talk about that on Friday. Let's see. Assetto Corsa, after 5 international qualifiers, the final of the real race will crown the winner of this year's Lamborghini Esport competition on September 24th, that being tomorrow. Stay tuned to watch all 12 finalists race head-to-head on 2 world-renowned tracks of your choice, Barcelona and Mount Panorama. Sounds loud. Yes, I have. I've used AIO logs, shifter, and handbrake, the sequential shifter and the handbrake, and for the money, they are hard to beat. Really hard to beat. They are outstanding shifters for what you get for the money.
Of the real race by Lamborghini. Nighttime at the Nürburgring. Sherritt versus Camera. Camera has not had the pace throughout this race. Sherritt dives to the inside to make it happen. Oh, and he spins it around.
There will be one grand final. Anyway, that's tomorrow, so if you want more entertainment, Sim Racing World, there you go. RF2, the 2020 Bentley Continental GT3, and the GT3 Balance of Performance release is now out. So we talked about it coming, and it is now out there. Look at that giant car. Every time I race against one of these Bentleys, I'm like, that is a huge car. You know what I really was going to say. But, the M8's even bigger. Bentley just looks huge in every direction. Yeah, M8. Alright. Anyway, so also our Prime GT Series returns for Season 2. Witness the best of the best in the GT Pro Series. You get involved in the GT Challenge. Qualifiers open tomorrow, that being today, by the way. And they always broadcast that at Twitch TV R Factor Live. BOP adjustment release day today on the Bentley. And there you go. Now you know. What else? So, I know everybody wants to trash on Project Cars 3. And I don't want to open up that topic. But this post here just reminded me of one of the things that I think makes sim racing so awesome. You know, some of you guys are really young. Some of you guys are my age. Some of you guys are even older. And depending on when you were born will affect the cars that you grew up with. Cars that were iconic in your lives. Cars that were important to the motorsport world, perhaps, but are gone or no longer on the road to be seen and enjoyed. And unless you get to a concours event, you may never actually witness and see one in real life. However, in sim, that's not the case. You know, there are cars that you're never going to be around that were so important, that were so beautiful. And even in a Project Cars 3, you might be able to see, feel, hear those cars. So they only showed 2 pictures here, but they basically say, experience 7 decades of Mercedes-Benz heritage in Project Cars 3. From the 1952 Mercedes 300 SL to the 2020 AMG GTR. And that is a beautiful thing. I love sim racing. I love sim racing. Yeah, I mean, to the point that comedians joked. Wasn't it Eddie Murphy who even clowned on white guys in their IROC Z28s? Why don't you get back in your IROC Z28, remember? That's how iconic. I owned an IROC. Almost everybody I knew who was a car head owned an IROC. Absolutely, Devin. What else? I think that's all I cared about from Project Cars 3. Some tune, you had one as well? You know, when I got my IROC, I thought I was so badass. I had come from a Mazda GLC. So, this little teeny 4-banger car, which was an awesome car, by the way, my Mazda GLC Sport. 1983 Mazda GLC Sport. I totaled one and I bought another one. I loved the car so much. And then I got my Camaro IROC Z28. And I thought it was so badass. And then years later, there are 2 experiences that happened with that car. I mean, it was a fast car relative to its era. But then you learn, so one of my next cars ended up being a Mitsubishi Eclipse Turbo that would have eaten the Camaro alive. They are literally the exact same horsepower, 205 horsepower. And the Eclipse weighed a fraction of what that giant Camaro weighed. But yeah, they were not really that powerful. Nothing in the 80s was, though. I mean, you think even a Corvette of the 80s only made a few more horsepower than the Camaro. But it was a rear-wheel drive, solid axle, V8. Gotta love it. Right? Anyway, I agree. Some tune, Devin, IROC. That would be super iconic. And good luck. There's one parked in our building here. It's not a Z28. It's just it's actually a 90s. It's not even a 80s. Yeah, I mean, John, a Civic of today, a standard Civic would beat an 80s Camaro in a drag race. Mazdas are magical, Lee. Mazda to me is one of the most underrated car companies in the world. I've owned a handful. Our family, we're a Mazda family. So in my family lifetime, we've owned. Like I said, I had 2 GLCs. We had a 626 coupe. We had a 929 with a stick shift. And now my brother has the Mazda 3 wagon, which is super awesome. Yeah, Twigster. A standard Civic Type R of today would destroy any Ferrari. Okay, maybe an F40, but maybe you have a race then. I mean, 80s, there was no horsepower to be had in the 80s. The other slap in the face that I had in my Camaro was I was at the line just kind of street racing in West LA, and there was a big giant Bentley next to me, and it destroyed me. And I'm like, how the hell did that giant car outrun my precious Z28? Oh, I'd love to have a really nice 80s. I really miss the interior. That interior was a really nice interior. YouTube Passenger asks me on YouTube, didn't I have a SSH shifter, which is an H and sequential? What do I think of it compared to the Thrustmaster one? In feeling, they are very similar shifters in terms of the things that I like and dislike about most shifters. Lee S. R929 with a stick was a beast. And talking about in the low horsepower era, I believe that was in 1990, if I'm not mistaken. And it had a big Mazda V6. It was their first effort at a premium car. And it had a lot of grunt in a stick. That thing could outrun a lot of cars, and it was big. YouTube, they're very similar. The SSH allows you to get some cool colors and logos and other aspects, which is nice. I think the Thrustmaster casing is a little bit more bulletproof and will therefore last longer. As much as I'm a 3D printing advocate, a 3D case is one good hit away from cracking. Greg Turner, what was the first part? 67 Firebird with a 327. Licks D5203, thank you for following. Welcome to the machine. Oh yeah, well, very true. Very true, Ivan Joa. The best I can think of in an 80s Honda would have been a Prelude with a V6. And they are pretty gutless. Even with that V6, they're pretty gutless. It wasn't until the Turbo Revolution where any of those littler four-bangers had a chance. Like I said, I had a 1990 Eclipse Turbo that would embarrass a lot of the cars on the road. It's a monster. What? You could have stopped me on what? I miss that. Even the whole thing went over my head. Yeah, I found that chicane. I had trouble on the first few laps till I figured it out. Oh, yeah, there's another a sleeper. The Saab turbos. I mean, across the board, the Saab turbos were, yeah, that was a great sleeper car. But if you could keep them running. D1 wasn't... Oh, it was a straight... I'm sorry. Forgive me. My brother had the first... Hold on. The bigger Prelude? What about the later year Prelude? I thought that was a 6. My brother had the OG Prelude. Wow, we're really... Yeah. Looks like you're right. Yeah, my brother had the OG. One of these. Oh, that thing was so tiny. Alright, on with the show. I stand corrected if I misspoke on a Prelude. I thought the bigger model had a 6-cylinder, but that explains why they're that gutless. Oh, Joey, I got rid of my Eclipse. I owned that for a few years, and man, did I drive the S out of it. And then I sold it to a friend, and it immediately burned a head gasket and had a big fire and burned to the ground. I remember the rear steering version, Pelican. I test drove that considering that car. He got a Honda Goldwing. He said, F everybody else, I'm solo. All these mods are... Arjun Kramer. Getting back to the point, the OG point, which is that the beauty of sim racing, and one of the reasons I love sim racing oh so much, is because of that. And when you think of Assetto Corsa, the king of the modding community at this point, not Competizione, Assetto Corsa, almost every car we've named, even these little ones, are somewhat iconic enough to have representation in the Assetto Corsa. So, yeah. Yes, Twigster, if it's related to what we're talking about, please post links here. I promise you. You had 5 Preludes, D1. Awesome. Hey, Dominic! Awesome! Thank you. I'm glad to hear it. I love confirmation. Alright, engine swap depot. Look at that. Oh my god, look at the monster Prelude. Oh, dude, that little tail on the back looks cool on that car. Gotta love the ludes. Oh, that's really cool. Oh my god, you have a GLC Sport 4-door. Mine was a 2-door. Isn't that a GLC? That looks... No. It's almost the same shape. What is that? I thought that was my GLC. Alright. Oh, yeah. Devin, that's what I was talking about in the beginning of the show, is that right now I have so many things going on, but I'm like, this is my heaven. My heaven is when I have so many things going on that I can't even focus. And you guys are along for the ride. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. All right, on with the show. Thank you. Too many squirrels. That is the nicest prelude I've seen in years. All right, Dirt. Dirt was down there doing, Codemasters servers for several titles, including all Dirt games, are undergoing scheduled maintenance on Wednesday. You know, it's funny. I was going to do some Dirt Rally today. Maybe I'll have to hold off until we get still down. I haven't seen a new post saying up. So we might have to put that on hold. Another video. Is this a new video? I don't think I've seen this one. Dirt 5's Dynamic Extreme Weather. That sounds loud. Burr, 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 burr. I don't even know what you guys are talking about, but it's probably just as well. All right. There you go. All right. What else? What else to talk about? Fortnite. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Xbox players. There was a patch to Formula 1 game that was now available. Xbox only. That's all that's going on there. Rseat. So the other day we discovered that post of Project Cars 3 going to a console, or no, to the mobile platform. I think anyway. I know it rubs people when they hear things. What about a game that we appreciate going to the consoles? Now, using Wreckfest as an example. Wreckfest had a PC version of the game, and when they ported it to the consoles, for some reason they decided to change everything about the PC one on the same day. And it's got to make you kind of think, what's up with that? What about Automobilista 2? So here's a post replying to Ed Whaley, who asked, any chance of a console port of AMS2? And Rseat Studios replied, is such a thing even possible? Yes, it is. So I'm not sure what to read into that, but there you go. That's all I got there. Race Room, they got some DTM Esport Championships powered by MediaMarkt._DE. Is kicking off with its first race tonight. That was actually yesterday. 18 sim racers teamed up with 6 DTM all-star drivers. And you're talking, I mean, we saw Martin Stefanko there. I know Jack Keatley's in here. Moritz Lohner. Big names in the world of Race Room. There's Jack. In the world of Race Room DTM competition. And so that went on. I didn't get a chance to see how it played out, but that did go on 5 hours ago. So 5 hours ago, tonight, it's time for their weekly ranked endurance race. Everyone with a reputation of 75 plus can join in on it if you're looking for some racing for yourself. Oh gosh, you guys. Ricmotech. Look at Ricmotech reaching out. Building up some new racks and some new storage area in their warehouse. Improving their warehouse space. Look at all those extreme chassis, by the way. Wheel stands, chassis. Alright, what else? American Truck Simulator. Low boy trailers. A trucker wouldn't be much without their truck and trailer. And the same is true within our simulation titles. Today we are excited to share with you some news about low boy trailers and American Truck Simulator that will come with 1.39 update. Lowboy trailers are specialized flatbed trailers that are great for hauling heavy or oversized loads. Anyway, this is cool, and it's going to be in the next update, 1.39 for American Truck Simulator. There you go. Look at the combine on the back of the... Look at that giant rig with the third trailer. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 pivot points. So, anyway, there you go. That's coming. We already talked about Colorado landmarks. ATS and ETS are really staying with it in a pretty impressive way. I say that a lot, but that's because they seem to every other week have new stuff coming out, and it's like, that's awesome. This was suggested in case we had a slow news day. Planned release date October 15th. Monster Truck Championships. Alright, let's play a video. Alright, let's not play the audio. What do you think? This looks like Dirt 5. Whoa. Let's not do that. Alright. Monster Truck Championship coming October. Alright, it will unlock in 3 weeks. A couple of announcements. A team that I've really had friends who've run on this team for 20 years. That being Orion Racing Team. Our phenom friend Elvis Rankin is part of that team, as they are starting to kind of breed a new lifeblood into Orion. Anyway, Orion is today pleased to announce another new addition to the team, Travis Schwenke, another alien level driver, by the way, with plenty of real world accomplishments and experience coupled with what he has achieved in sim racing. Travis is a major addition to the team. In addition to that, a guy you guys have known and raced against, another badass driver, Mike Dam. It's welcome week. One of 3 additions to the team is Mike Dam. I don't know who the third is, by the way. With impressive results in the Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge Canada, top splits in iRacing endurance events, and league racing, Mike is a strong addition. We're super excited to have him on board. So, yeah, Mike, John Claude Van Damme, that's what I've been calling him at Hot Lap Hump Day, because he's that good that it's like dealing with John Claude Van Damme. What are you going to do? How do you compete? Anyway, congratulations to Orion, Mike Dam, and Travis Schwenke. Alright, let's check out some rigs, let's talk about some sim racing, and then let's move on with our day. Looking at Reddit. So, I say this all the time. Max, you say it all the time too, don't you? What are you saying? What are you saying, buddy? No kidding. You're going to build a rig, but you have no thumbs. You have no thumbs. You're an idiot. Alright, this was posted by ZZZ Clay. And how many of you can relate to the comment? I'll zoom in on the rig, but how many of you can relate to the comment? I think I enjoy modding my rig more than racing these days. Just picked up a CSR wheel and shifter set for 80 bucks on OfferUp. The mounting hardware from Ace was 30 bucks for 2 brackets, 6 bolts, 6 nuts and washers. Thought it was a cool DIY project and thought I'd share. Anyway, I always say it, the rig is never done. Oh, you rode with Dennis Anderson? No kidding. That's awesome. That's Gravedigger, right? Gravedigger! Anyway, cool post, great quote. Great quote there by ZZZ Clay. What else? Okay, is this, how wrong is this, you guys? How wrong is this? You tell me. Or how right is it? I don't know, you guys, but you're doing it wrong. This was done for weird feet people. There you go. Yeah. That's gotta go. That's gotta go. I'm not comfortable. I'm not either. Alright, this should make everybody more comfortable. Check this out. Look at this DIY super big aluminum tubing welded together rig with this spider stand for one of those super cool computer cases. This was posted by 4R Racing. By the way, the name on this was Fresh Kinky Idiot 11. Anyway, but look at this. This is awesome. This is truly awesome. Look at that computer. I think that we're going to have to start a GoFundMe page for the Simpit's new computer. And it should look like this. I want that. I want that computer. And that rig, too, by the way. 4R Racing, you have made me very jealous. Look at that thing. Oh, no doubt it's super expensive. We're going to start a GoFundMe page, taking donations. I have never seen Snail Racing. Checked with a few guys. They say she's pretty legit. She takes it seriously. There's a video here of her sim racing setup tour. 5 minutes long. We're not going to play the whole thing, but here's her setup. Not bad at all. Here, let's hear her.
My Simrigs setup. There are two parts to the video. In the first part, we are going to look at the actual Simrig setup, and in the second part, we are going to look at some of the equipment that we use for our Twitch live stream. Let's go and have a closer look.
I just need to custom paint mine. Sorry, we missed.
Go and have a closer look. This is not a sponsored video. All the equipment you will see today is everything we've bought over the past year. First up, I've got the
An apple.
Evo rig, which is made.
All right, so there it is. You can check that out. It's on. Is that South African? I don't know my accents very well. There you go. You can check it out if you want. I just like this one. I don't know. I pinch myself every time I step in here. I've been working on this for the past 2 years. Please excuse the poor cable management. We're still in lockdown here, so I can't get the hardware store to finish what I started. By SK Dell. Cool sim room. Is that a nano tank? No, that's just... We're about to do a nano... Oh, look at that monitor. We're about to do a nano tank here at the house. Nano reef. Yeah, Devin, this is the opposite of your room. Oh, you get to race with them, Argem. That's great. They live in the UK, Scotland. Cool. Cranky. Yeah, that's what I said. So, you know, sometimes I just wonder if people are just posting, oh, here, you know, and it's like, no, I checked it's our crew, and a bunch of people told me she's totally legit. And it's like, all right, awesome. That's great. That's really awesome. I love that we're getting more and more totally legit female sim racers. That is fantastic. All right. Just first attempt. I think these buttons have been kind of changed out or altered in some way, and a display. This, I just like to motivate you guys, and I think Team Gunt has the same thing in mind. His first attempt at modding his wheel. Let's see some good ones. Anyway, there's his modded Fanatic wheel, and it's like, I don't think these buttons are stock. Elvis said no. I wasn't sure, but... and then he's got this really cool display mounted to it as well. Nicely done. NB Racing, thank you for following. Welcome to the machine. Welcome to the crew. All right, just a couple more things, and then we're going to bring this one to a close, you guys. This was another mod. So if you've used Playseat Challenge, not all pedals get on there nicely. So this guy went one step further. This is Mysterious Pete Aaron. He modified his Playseat Challenge to be able to take his new Fanatic CSL Elite load cell pedals. It's not the prettiest, but it works. Yep, I'm sure it does. There you go. If you're out there on a Playseat Challenge, it doesn't always hold pedals, especially when you get into a load cell as well as you'd like. And there you go. Keeps them down from doing the whole lifting up thing that they like to do. Joe, lack of cable management is a sign of brain damage. All right, and that takes us to Simpit Racing, and then we'll bring this to a close. The Simpit Oval Arca League kicks things off Friday night. I'm going to show you guys the trophy for the Arca winner in just a moment here. Our season will be, this starts Friday night, Lanier, Bristol, Nashville, Kentucky, Five Flags, Texas, Martinsville, and Phoenix. 8 race weeks. On our off week, we will do something special, but 5 p.m. Fridays, when we're going to kick the season off. 5 p.m. will be practice. 6 p.m. will be qualifying and race. I will be streaming all of my races from Simpit Live at Twitch. Devin Booth will be broadcasting the races, doing calling the action on these races right here on the Simpit channel all season long. So that starts this Friday. I'm very excited about it. We have a really good roster of drivers, and it's going to be, can we stop Mr. 4-time champion Mark Michkowski? That's going to be the big goal of everybody out there. In addition, Sunday we start our road series, the Simpit LMP2 series. I'll be racing in that. I'll be streaming all the races at Simpit Live on Twitch. Sebring, Silverstone, Road America, Watkins Glen, Suzuka, Autodromo National, Circuit de Barcelona, and Nürburgring Grand Prix. On the line for these series are these fine trophies. We will take that bottom plaque. It won't say series winner. It will say Shaun Cole when I win the road series. Yay, make that orange trophy mine. Or it'll say Shaun Cole when I win the oval series. Yay, that's for me. I'm going to win these trophies. I'm going to do my best to defend these trophies and not have to send them anywhere. Anyway, these are the 2 trophies. They're all finished. They're ready to go. We just need to put a proper winner at the end of the season. And K.A. Amir, how dare you? Apex, I had to make things a little more right for the proper promo for our series. That was just a little joke. But yeah, I'm very proud of the trophies. They're gorgeous trophies, and it will mean a lot to fend off the amount of drivers of great talent. Winning these is not going to be easy, even for 4-time champions. Winning these is not going to be easy, even for big dogs. So all that starts this week, and that is another reason I'm super duper excited. Been a great week so far, and it's just going to get better and better as the weekend goes off. Can't wait. Lanier in the ARCA car. Sebring in the LMP2. Fresh paint. New drivers. New standings. New change of who's got the talent. Switching car types. It's going to be an exciting season. Can't wait to do that. Going to be a lot of fun, and I know a lot of you guys are in there with us, so I'm sure you're looking forward to it as well. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's show. I don't know what I'm doing. There's a quote of the day. I don't know what I'm doing. Not sure what we're going to do on Simpit Live. We have a little more time to spend over there. And then I do have to move on and get some things done because I've been doing all play, no work, or all work, no play, but we're not getting the right work done. So we're going to have to try to focus. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's show. I hope you enjoyed the show. Of course, if you enjoyed what we did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you were not impressed with what we've done, if you think we can do better, feel free to express yourself with a thumbs down and help us out by sending us an email, Shaun@thesimpit.com, and tell me how we can do better, because we're always listening. Be sure to check us out on Simpit Live at Twitch as well. That's where we do our live testing of new products like the new Next Level Motion Plus simulator. That's going to do it for today. Get out there, do some sim racing. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.
Ricmotech